Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Leah, and this is Wine Forecaster. So today we have a treat.
We do. We're trying the Governor's Cup winner from last year, from 2014. This is Chateau Lafayette Reneau's 2013 semi-dry Riesling.
So this won the New York State Wine and Food Classic.
It was their wine of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is actually a pretty big treat to try this, and you can still get this at the liquor stores. It's only $14.99. So pretty cool.
Pretty cool. And we should really be drinking this in a silver chalice because that's what they award the Governor's Cup winner.
Or maybe have like a glass of champagne on the side or sparkling wine on the side to use with.
I think you toast with this one.
I know. Well, it's a very clear, pale color. I mean, very little color to it at all.
Just a hint of
on the fringes.
Yellow.
Yeah, just on the edges.
Get that typical apricot and honey.
Mm-hmm. I get like it's kind of funny. We're just on the fringes of spring here, and I kind of get the we do some bicycling, and a lot of times in the spring you get those cherry blossoms that come out on the sidewalks of in the developments and whatnot that we ride through, and it kind of reminds me of the smell that you get then.
Well, you're riding through, and just this aroma, just totally, it's a full sensory experience between both seeing the buds and the flowers, and then smelling them too.
I also get the limestone component that you get, but it's not the typical limestone. It's kind of like it's almost like a salty limestone, like if you were just kind of like licking a limestone rock that's it's not wet, it's just kind of dry.
Okay, I get that though, because there's a wet limestone smell, kind of like when you're if you're hiking in the gorges and things like that, like Watkins Glen or something like that. Not to say that we eat or lick limestone on a regular basis.
That's nice.
So a lot of citrus notes with this. I got lemon, lime, tangerine. Not necessarily grapefruit, but wow, it's great. Very rich all the way through. Medium bodied. A little bit of acid in there.
It's kind of funny because I know you said grapefruit, but I like grapefruit. But when I eat my grapefruit, you said there was no grapefruit.
Yeah.
But when I eat grapefruit, I like to put a little sugar on the top of it, which kind of like counteracts the bite of the grapefruit. But it's kind of like when I'm drinking this, it's kind of like taking any of the fruity components that you mentioned and just put a little sugar on the top, and you get kind of like that semi-sweet,
You're right. I get that. I mean, he put sugar on his cereal too.
But it's because of the semi-dry. It's not dry at all. It's got a little sweetness to it, which is actually very delightful, very, very nice.
Yeah, it's not overly sweet. It is definitely a classic semi-dry Riesling, which is what the bottle is too, with that particular style and the color of the glass as well.
So they do a lot of. They try to emulate a lot of the European style of winemaking. I think that the founders, Dick and Betty Reneau, that's what their idea was, and they've since sold the winery to the owners of Glenora. The winemaker, this is Tim Miller.
Tim Miller,
yep.
Yeah.
And this is his 5th Governor's Cup, 3 with this particular winery, and he's had 2 others as well. So
congratulations!
Wow. Yeah.
Awesome job.
Yeah. So, but really nice wine.
So to pair with this, I mean, your classic Asian dishes, but we had a chicken stir fry last night that would have gone well.
Real good.
Darn. I'm thinking pad thai. That sounds really good.
And I like the wine just by itself too. It's really delightful to drink. This is going to be a great summer wine. If you haven't put any Rieslings in your cellar, get this one before it's gone, because this is just the epitome of Finger Lakes wines.
And certainly a steal for how much?
$14.99.
Okay.
And it's still available on their wine site. On their website. And we picked this up at a local liquor store, so you should be able to do the same. So, all right. Well, Chateau Lafayette Reneau's.
We should rate this wine.
Oh, we
too.
did. Yeah, we didn't do that. Well, this should be easy to do because it's such a good wine. So, what would you rate it? I think I have a number pretty.
Yeah, I think I'd say a solid 90.
I think so. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Solid square 90. Definitely.
Awesome.
Cool. Chateau Lafayette Reneau's 2013 semi-dry Riesling. Thanks for viewing us today. I'm David.
And I'm Leah. Thanks for joining us on Wine Forecaster.